We started Vaikobi because we are first and foremost passionate about water sports and ocean sports, and we wanted to make gear that we love to use. I fell in love with surf ski paddling. That's where Vaikobi then was born. We really saw a gap in the market where there needed to be product that could really control body temperature, particularly for paddle sports. There was no other brands that were targeting that market at that point in time that were really doing it in the way that we felt we could do it. That's not only from a function perspective, it's also from a look and a feel. Like, we want people to get excited about being on the water and having all the cool gear.
I met Pat, I think, back in maybe 2010 when I first started the sport. He sort of really saw the niche where there wasn't much paddling apparel.
We wanted to create that energy and stoke to get people excited about surf ski paddling, and from there it's definitely evolved across all forms of paddling. We just love spending more time on the water, so if we could create gear that could allow us to spend more time on the water and enjoy our time in the water, well, that was a good thing. The Vaikobi race team has been something that's evolved over time. It started right when we started the brand. I had a school friend called Tim Jacobs. He was definitely the world's best surf ski paddler for many years. He was our first athlete that we sponsored, and he was very instrumental in helping us develop our products in the first instance and get us on the right track. We've been really fortunate to have a great team of athletes. Every item in the Vaikobi range has been developed with strong relationships with the Vaikobi race team.
I've been fortunate to be able to help with some product design. For me, being with a company that gives me the flexibility to be involved in developing something and be a part of that journey means a lot.
They are paddlers, they're sailors, they're surfers, they're foilers. They're on the water 2 or 3 times a day in some cases. And these people are so instrumental to us because they're always coming back to us with great ideas. Our design team are then taking that information constantly and looking at what innovations are out there and coming up with new designs.
One of the things that I really appreciate about Vaikobi is the range. There's a lot to choose from, but it's not an overboard amount. It's very specific to what you actually need. They give you what you want. Tops, the pants, all serve a purpose. There's no stage where you're going to have it in your cupboard and go, geez, I shouldn't have bought that, I've never used it. Every single piece of apparel in their range is useful and you're always going to end up using it, and I think that comes from the fact that they just listen to what paddlers want.
We're really fortunate to have this great network of high-performing athletes involved in our brand and helping us. We really do get involved with a lot of different events, a lot of different clubs and teams. From that, we get great feedback about our product, both positive and negative. We enjoy it too because we're out there doing it at the same time. It's a win for everybody. We're looking forward to some more product developments that are going to excite ocean lovers in the future.
The ocean is an unpredictable place. The wind, the waves, the weather, the temperature can change on the drop of a dime. So having trust in your gear is so important, and Vaikobi gives me that. Trust in not only the safety equipment, but also in the apparel. It keeps me at the perfect temperature, no matter the conditions or my exertion level.
We needed to create product that was adaptable for body temperature control. That's something that we've done in our range. And then the UV range is all about sun protection, and as we all get older, we realise our skin needs more care.
Ultimately, being comfortable is the name of the game, and it allows me to spend more time in the ocean doing the things that I love.
No matter if I'm down in the Great Australian Bight in freezing temperatures or up the top of the country in the Northern Territory, the Vaikobi gear was able to either keep me warm or cool, and I was able to avoid hypothermia and heat stroke in those different conditions.
You can go out there and challenge yourself and have a good time in the elements because that's what life's about, but not have to worry. Hopefully we help provide that part of it for people to have a great time on the water. Typically it takes about 18 months to develop a product from idea, concept through to delivery into the marketplace. It is quite a long time frame, and that time frame involves a lot of testing. On average it's about 18 months, and the testing and sampling takes up most of the time. You're constantly testing, resampling, and you have to get that product to a point where you're really happy with it from a performance perspective, from a look and feel and a commercial perspective, And also from a reliability perspective, that's probably number one. It is a long process, and our head designer, Bart, is an expert at that process with over 20 years of experience. We've now got a fantastic team here at Vaikobi. We've got a great team across sales, marketing, product, and then of course our great customer service team and logistics. They are the people that really make it happen for us. Everybody in the business has some affinity with the ocean or water sports, whether they're active themselves as paddlers or sailors or surfers. Their kids most definitely are as well, and that's the thing that ties us all together. Having passionate people all working together and loving what they do creates great results and will be our strength in the future. Being on the water is so good for your physical health, it's so good for your mental health. For everybody that's involved in water sports, it's a great way to live, and I think if we can play our part in helping people get excited and stoked about being on the water, well then we've done our job.